We await the approval and distribution of a coronavirus vaccine. Scientists are pushing for a solution they believe could help get our lives back to normal a little bit more quickly. A cheap, rapid at-home testing that asymptomatic Americans could use multiple times a week. Our Samantha-Jo is joining us live now from Washington, D.C. Samantha-Jo, you spoke to an epidemiologist about a potential solution.
Yeah, they're thinking that they want this to be exactly like a pregnancy test, only for COVID-19. And scientists there envisioning they want a paper antigen test that could be available over the counter for only a couple of bucks. Now, the technology to do this totally exists, but it has not been approved by the Food and Drug Administration. What if you could wake up, brush your teeth, and take a COVID test almost every day? It's a reality experts say could help Americans return to some kind of normal until a vaccine is available.
Being able to get information in a way that it's actionable is really the name of the game here.
Epidemiologists like Chiji Gronval believe developing a cheap, frequent at-home antigen test could help detect the virus when individuals are most contagious, halting chains of transmission immediately.
If you were to get tested the morning of when you're planning on seeing some family members and you find out you have COVID and you just don't go to that gathering, that would be a huge benefit.
A handful of at-home tests are available in some stores, but they're pricey, take more than a day to return results, or require a prescription. Instead, experts envision a cheap paper test designed to test those without symptoms that could deliver results in a matter of minutes.
We need to continue to invest in having a good testing infrastructure so we can identify these cases, isolate them, quarantine their contacts.
The technology to implement this kind of testing exists overseas. The biggest hurdle in developing them, the Food and Drug Administration. Scientists say the agency would need to evaluate such tests as public surveillance tools instead of medical devices. These type of tests would be faster, less expensive, and more convenient, but doesn't always detect low levels of the virus.
It could be good enough for a lot of circumstances and to increase your level of safety when going into public spots.
Now, experts say the U.S. would likely need $15 billion in order to get this program up and running, and likely would need to invoke the Defense Production Act. We're live in D.C. Samantha-Jo, Spectrum, News 13.
All right, thank you,